Oh, hi, Mark.
Since I dyed my hair green, I'm like, I can't wear it. I just have,
right?
yeah, like 2 years consecutively now, but I also had green hair a couple years ago.
Oh, I see.
All right. Hey, guys. Hold on, where's my hat?
Oh my god, you have a hat.
My hat I have. Hold on, I lost my hat. I'll be right back.
Wait,
Let me.
figuring
Oh,
out.
you're already doing it.
I already did.
Just kidding. Wow, you're really bad at this.
It was on my chair. Oh, I put it over here.
Okay. Hashtag host. Wait, do I at?
There we
do
go.
I at up
No, I
down?
think
Just,
it's
No,
just
you
type it out.
You just type it out. So what do you guys do over the weekend?
Hey, I had a pretty
I was asking them, but
Oh. I had an uneventful
Yeah.
weekend. I didn't do much. I stayed indoors. Just kidding. Oh, let me.
You're off camera. I don't know why that's like that. It's just me.
Yeah, no, there you
My
go.
hair is gone.
Yeah.
Your hair is done. Hey guys, guess who this is?
I could turn off the chroma key if you want.
For now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Does it matter?
Not for the not for the podcast recording.
Yeah.
There
Let me just.
we go. There we go. Now it doesn't look so crazy.
Oh, goodness me.
There. Now we recognize you. You guys, we have a Dre in his house.
I think I need to do more cardio. I'm like out of breath from that video. I did like nothing.
I'm like slightly out of breath.
Yeah, I'm like,
all that dabbing, man.
what did I do?
As in the dance move.
Maybe that's like a new workout program. It's like far better than P90X. Just like
Just dabbing.
dab your way to fitness.
So you wanna just briefly explain what we did?
Thanks for the host.
Thanks for the
Yeah, we're gonna talk more about TwitchCon. I think a lot more on Thursday. But yeah, we went to TwitchCon and we had a really great time. It was just like it was amazing. We connected with a lot of brands. Dre was there. We said hi to her.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, since you're here, how was your experience? Let me fix your mic a little bit.
It was, I think, it was a lot of fun. I think that TwitchCon is still so new. It's kind of trying to figure itself out a little bit still. Because I was like, oh, in this corner, it's a trade show. Oh, in this corner, there's a couple rows of artist alley. Oh, and then the rest is meet and greets. And then like demos at very large booths that seem to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, for me, it felt like it was a lot of like, it was it felt like Comic-Con, but it was really more of like an expo than a con.
Exactly.
It was more like a professional thing. So it's kind of weird because it had the vibe of like Comic-Con. And I kind of went there with that mindset of like, oh, it's Comic-Con. But then we got there, we're like, oh, it's for streamers. Like if you're like a fan, it's not great because it's like a lot of like, you go to the booths to ask them like, how do you like the streamer programs? You know, if you're just a fan, like they really don't have much for you unless you're going to buy their stuff. So
I totally agree.
So I thought, and you're right, like, and there was like the artist alley. It's like, well, who's that for? You know, it's like I guess for the fans, but a lot of it felt kind of like
very
odd.
industry.
Yeah,
oriented.
very industry. So did you do anything cool? What was like your favorite thing there?
My favorite thing, I went specifically to see my friends like Kelly Eden and Leo Camacho and Chrisville, and they were all cosplaying. They're just nobody. Don't even worry about it. But they were all cosplaying for this video game. Lineage 2.
I always
Revolution.
Yeah.
Me too. I was like, what is it? Yeah, I always spell it wrong and everything. But yeah, which they all looked amazing. It was really cool seeing them. Yeah.
We kept comparing the picture, like the flyers that they were passing out to Leo and Chris, and we're just like, it's them.
It's literally, they are literally the characters.
We were like, they're like on stage, and we're like buttoned, like right next to the holding up to like their faces from far, like it's the same person.
Yeah, that was awesome. So that was like just seeing them was like probably my favorite part. Another part they need to figure out for next year is the after party. That was crazy. Like, I really feel like they should have made it just like, I'm not like, oh, make it exclusive, but like opening up a whole event to like after party to anyone who has a badge. Yeah, I just feel like is asking for trouble, and
especially
it was.
The space is really small, right?
Queen Mary's not big at all. Yeah, like I've been there before.
Didn't go.
Yeah.
At first, like it was everybody thought it was on the Queen Mary, and then when we got over there, it's actually in the like Dome Expo Hall. Thing next
that's
to
actually okay.
So. I didn't get inside because the line was literally 2 hours long, and I was like, not even worth trying.
It's kind of silly. Yeah, because we were like gonna try dinner with friends, and we're gonna maybe go over there, and then everyone's like literally everyone I know was like, I bailed, I didn't go. It's so funny. We're like, well, there's no point in going because literally everyone we knew decided not to go. So we're kind of laughing at that. Yeah,
everybody that I like actually wanted to hang out at the party with decided to go to like different like bars or restaurants. Yeah, just like.
Someone else
across the street from the convention center. So we're like, let's just do that instead.
Yeah, someone else we were talking to, another streamer was like, I just went down the street and was dancing with some friends or like something like that. Like they found a different spot. Yeah. So I guess it was like totally true. It's like I don't know. That was to me a lot of like, TwitchCon was like because it's new, the organizational stuff didn't seem good, and of course they've been moving it every year, so they never get to know the area, so they probably misjudge the hype of the after party or the size of the venue or whatever it is. That was my main issues with TwitchCon was like not the con itself, not the content, but really like the organization with the venues and whatnot, like they're like only having like 2 metal detectors open for the keynote and going so slow and not having any stanchions of like where to go. Like that was a lot of the grip, like, but I don't think that was TwitchCon's fault. I think that's the venue and staff pros like not really knowing, not being really prepared for that volume of people, and then having to leave the venue to go into the main theater every single time. Like it's like that was a lot of things, but it's not TwitchCon's fault. It's the venue, and I think again they didn't really know where to have the host after party, and they picked that thing, and maybe it was a mistake.
Yeah, I think that it definitely, like, obviously, like, Twitch is becoming, like, it already is such a big platform, but it's already becoming, like, so much more, and it's growing so fast. They have, like, a ton of potential. So, like, as soon as they figure everything out, I'm going to be really excited for it.
They definitely got something going on. But again, we're going to be talking more about this on our stream on Thursday and also in our pre-show podcast and as well as the whole stream on Thursday. But, like, what about more about you? Like, did you have a good question, Tiffany?
Yeah, so, well, briefly explain, like, like, what's your deal?
Yeah.
Like,
who the hell are you? Why
are you here?
Why did you show up in my house?
Hello?
Randomly.
Yeah.
Grab the first person walking by.
Well, we know you as a makeup artist, a cosplayer, like a spokesperson, a host, like, you're just so, like, multi-talented in so many different ways. You're in a band. Like, what's something that you would, what's one thing you would define yourself as, I guess?
I think just in general, just like an artist, and I just work with a bunch of different mediums. So I guess that's like the super hipster way to say it. But like I like
a creative.
Yeah, just creative person. I want to shout out John real quick just because he's like, hey, yeah.
#1 fan,
I
right?
See you.
John!
Yeah, no, he follows me on Twitter. He's a real chill dude. But yeah, I think just like growing up, like I painted and I drew and I transitioned into makeup when I turned like 18. All of a sudden I was like, yes, makeup. And makeup has like turned into like cosplay. And then cosplay led to like doing YouTube and like Instagram and like all this like online creative content like making. So yeah.
Would you say like you're like a makeup artist first or a cosplayer first? Like what's kind of like your bread and butter? Like what's like your
makeup artistry is definitely first. I've been like a professional makeup artist for about 4 years now, and that's like my like main source of income. And that's like I work on like MTV and music videos and commercials and stuff doing that. But I keep that very separate from my like online persona, I guess. I mean, online I'm just me, but like I keep my professional life and my online life very separate. So I feel like a lot of people don't even kind of realize like, oh, she's like an actual makeup artist, not just like an Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I did makeup artistry way before I started anything social media related. So yeah.
I recently saw the video of you painting Chris Dillon as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
How was that experience?
Well,
was it the one where you didn't know it was blue? Or something like that? Like you didn't know Spider-Man had blue on him?
Oh, yeah. It was, that was funny. Yeah. The first time we did it, because we've done it twice now. The first time I forgot that Spider-Man had blue on the sides, because it's like when you think
it's like his pants.
Yeah, when I think of Spider-Man, I just think of red with the black webs and the black spider, but maybe that's just like the goth in me. So I was like, oh, there's blue. Good thing I like have every color of the rainbow, so it was fine. But it was like a funny like, oh yeah, oh yes, there's blue in Spider-Man. But yeah,
it's pretty cool. So I know you're into cosplay. Was that always a thing since the beginning when you were doing makeup stuff, or is that something you fell into?
I think it like obviously like doing makeup definitely helps with cosplay. I guess they kind of started around the same time. Like the first time I ever cosplayed was in 2014, back in Sacramento, which is where I lived before I moved to LA. And I did a really terrible, like mostly store-bought version of the Cheshire Cat, but like the cartoon version. Mm-hmm. And I like painted my face to like be like just Cheshire Cat. So I did like the big smile and like big eyes and like did stripes all over. And I think for like my first cosplay, it was fine. Like, it was like, I was like, all right, it was like pretty decent. But like, obviously like, compared to my stuff now, it's like, I don't even want to show people. But that kind of started around the same time. And then I moved to LA pretty quickly after that. But I actually grew up like doing musical theater as well, which kind of is like cosplay, but you're on stage. Yeah. So that's kind of like, I guess I kind of been doing it like the whole time. And even when I did do my first cosplay, I didn't really know it was like cosplay. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't really know it was like a thing. I just, I worked at Hot Topic and somebody was like, oh, can we put some flyers for, I think it was, Sac Anime, that's what it's called, because it's in Sacramento. Can we put some flyers for Sac Anime like on the on the cashier register at Hot Topic, and Hot Topic's really cool about like sponsoring like local events and like that kind of stuff. So we were like, oh yeah, sure. So I was like, oh, what is this? Oh, like animes and cartoons and movies and TV shows all in the same place. This sounds cool. And then my friend was like, oh yeah, a lot of people usually dress up as like a character they like too. And I was like, great, I will do that. So I did that, and then it just like opened up a whole world, and I was like, what is this? Oh my God. So that's that story.
Was there any reason for Cheshire Cat, or like is it like you always loved Alice in Wonderland?
No,
like Cheshire Cat specifically, or like
I think the Cheshire Cat has always been specifically my favorite character from Alice in Wonderland. I do like it quite a lot. So I do. You can't really see it too well, but it says "We're all mad here," and it's the smile.
Yeah, we need like a zoom camera. We have to get that set up.
Like this literally this whole part of my arm is all going to be like Alice in Wonderland stuff. I absolutely love Alice in Wonderland. So that was just like the first like cosplaying at a con character that I picked.
And what was the moment in cosplay at that event where you're just like, I want to do this more?
Probably I remember literally the first person who took a photo with me was there, and I was like, why does this person want to take a picture with me? I'm just dressed up as the Cheshire Cat. And it was like a dad with his daughter, and they were like, oh my God, can we like take a picture? But the daughter was scared to take a picture with me, so the dad just like took a picture of me, and I was like, okay, like I don't understand, but sure. But I was just like, this is really cool. Like it's just a community of like dorky people like me all getting together and like appreciating like common interests in like fandoms and stuff. So
well, that's really, really cool. What would you say is like your favorite one that you've done so far?
Like cosplay?
Yes.
Probably the Joker. I did the Gender Bent Suicide Squad Joker. That was like so much fun. I think it was just because that was my first kind of like original concept of a character instead of just trying to like recreate a character. So that one was like a lot of fun for me. That's really, really cool. Especially as like an artist where you it gives you room to like be more creative than rather than just like straight recreating the character like on screen. Yeah, exactly. And I think that it's fun doing like gender bent kind of cosplay specifically, especially just like as a makeup artist, because I kind of get to think, okay, this is like originally a male character, but if they were a female, how would they do their makeup? And that's like a fun process for me rather than you just wearing you as a woman wearing like a man's like outfit. It's like you're actually translating it into like that's actually really, really cool. Exactly. Yeah, I just think it's a lot of fun. Like obviously I'm not saying like women's clothing is more interesting than men. Like men can wear whatever they want to and women can wear whatever they want. I just feel like I don't know, showing off my curves is like it's a fun thing. It's good for you like creatively, right? Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not just wearing like a shirt and pants. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sorry guys. Did you want to talk about your band a little bit? Yeah, sure. We stole my question. So I'm in the band Bad Wolf, and we're kind of like I don't know, it's a like a little ambient. People have compared us to like Paramore or Evanescence. So we're kind of like a like pop gothy kind of rock and roll band. And then our lead singer Coda Wade, who is also a YouTuber, and she was also on The Voice. And then we have her husband, Tommy, who is our guitarist. And then we have Tim, who is on the drums. And very intimate. Yeah, we're all like really, really close friends. Coda's one of my best friends. I was a bridesmaid at her wedding, which was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, getting off track. I love them all very much. But yeah, we just had a show this weekend that was really, really fun. And we have a new music video coming out soon for a song that we literally just named like 2 days ago, and the song we've had for like a year now, but we just named it Through the Cracks, which we're just kind of like nicknaming it folk song, but now we call it Through the Cracks. So finally has a name, yay, because the music video is coming out soon. We were like, it doesn't have a name, oh my god, what are we gonna name this song? So yeah. So is that often the case where you create the song then name it after, or do you come up with names and then create the song from that? I don't have really any part in writing the music. That's all Coda writes like all the lyrics for the music, and like usually like, the melodies and the tunes and stuff. And then Tommy writes out like the music for it. So I haven't had anything to do with like writing the music, but it seems secondhand that the name kind of always comes after the lyrics and all that stuff, which I think is pretty cool. Do you have like a link to a website or something where people could listen to some of that music? Just I'm pretty sure wearebadwolf.com. Yeah.
Let's see. We are.
And that's our Instagram and our YouTube also. Haha, yes, that is us. I knew it.
So you're the bassist.
Yes, I play bass in the band, and I do harmonies as well.
Do you ever hands get sweaty and then you drop the bass?
I drop the bass hard.
I hate Jared so much. Let that be known.
Oh man, I've not yet dropped the bass yet.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
but maybe next time, right?
Maybe next time.
Ron John wanted music for that, anyways. Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys have a SoundCloud. Great, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, all our links to our social medias are on our website.
That's really cool. When did you start learning to play the bass?
I've actually played bass in my band in high school, and then once I graduated high school, we kind of all broke up because I moved after that, and then I didn't play for 5 years until I started playing in Bad Wolf. And it was kind of they just lost their bassist, and I was like, hey, I used to play bass. I could pick it up again. And they were like, okay, yeah, sure. Come to a practice. Let's see how it goes. And we just jammed, and it was awesome. And they were really cool. Yes, you should be in the band. So, yeah.
So you didn't really audition or anything like that?
No, just because Coda and Tommy have known me for so long, and I actually was their makeup artist before we were really close friends, or I was in the band. Obviously I was the makeup artist for the band, so I did makeup artist. I did makeup for their music videos and stuff, so we already knew
done it.
Yeah.
Just make you nervous about it,
right? But yeah, it worked out pretty well.
So you say you're an artist and you're just creative in so many different areas. What's something that you haven't touched yet that you want to get into?
Ooh. Like a certain medium?
Yes.
Oh man. I'm trying to think so hard. I'm just so creative. Done painting, done drawing.
Directing,
ceramics. Or okay. I was thinking literal mediums, canvas, walls.
Or that too.
Pencils, pens, markers.
You've done everything. Catch up.
Directing would be fun. Yeah. Ooh, actually, okay, this is another medium. I've always wanted to learn how to dance, and I'm terrible at dancing. Okay. But I know how to do body rolls. Chris Villain taught me how to body roll. That's my one move. Actually, no, I can dab too pretty well. I do a decent dab.
If you guys, by the time this podcast comes out, if you check our Instagram at instagram.com/updownlefteye, you will be able to see her dab and her body rolls. It's so good. I don't know how to dance at all.
Yeah.
So I'm very impressed, and it's just amazing. But that being said, Jared did challenge Chris Villain to a dance-off on Twitter.
He accepted, so it's on.
Oh, do you dance?
No, but I'm really good at.
Oh, you're gonna.
But
lose.
I win at Just Dance against everyone. So.
Oh man.
I'm pretty confident. I think I got it.
So would you want to be there during that dance off?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I was thinking ultimate stream here, us four.
Oh
Just
man.
Dance.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, just playing the game.
Yeah, Just Dance.
Oh my God, yes. I would love to be there for that.
That's great. Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's Chris and I don't know if you guys know, do you guys go to Nerd Nights?
We haven't, for the Nerdbot, after the con, we've been to that one.
Yeah.
And I've been
to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, we went to once, one, and then we started streaming, and then it's always been a Thursday night during our streams.
True. So we haven't really been gone. Is the one coming up? I think it's on the 9th. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, we're allowed to talk about that.
Okay,
although it's going to be just dating stuff on this podcast is going to be weird because it's not released yet. So I do want to preface all these podcasts are way in the past if you're listening to these, just because we haven't worked out stuff. Yeah, the one on the 9th is on a Thursday night, so that's the issue.
But whenever we're going to go is probably high.
Yeah, the reason I brought it up is because whenever Chris and I go, our one thing is DDR. That's our favorite.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you one of those that holds the back and
Oh, absolutely not. No, I'm terrible, but I love it. I really love it.
I hold the back, but it's only so I don't fall down and get hurt. So
I have to pull me up because I'm already falling.
Yeah,
I have to really focus and get low to the ground. Otherwise, I will slip and just die.
have you ever, like, how competitive do you get?
With DDR?
Or, like, any gaming in general?
I'm honestly not really the most competitive person.
I literally imagine you shoving Chris off.
Oh my god, no! I would never hurt him. He's my precious boy.
He is a precious boy, though.
No, I'm not very competitive. I think when I do get angry playing, I will rage at Guitar Hero. Oh, that one is just like I get too confident. I do really well on like medium or so, or whatever, how they rank it, and then I'll go to like harder. I'll just skip to expert. I'll be like, oh no, I got this, and then I'm like, no, and I just like ruin everything. Yeah.
Well, if I was gonna say, if me and Jared were playing DDR, I would absolutely trip him. I would shove him.
You're giving away your strategy early, so.
Dude, I'm gonna go to back in the kitchen, grab a bunch of food, and just start rolling.
Just like throw a banana peel.
Like there can only be one.
So you think you're being sly, but I'm going to butter your pad. So you're like, I'm going to punch you, and you're like, just slip.
But like, whoa! But what if I
you
get
try
like
to
top
kick?
score?
When you try to kick me, you're going to fall down. It's great.
Man.
And
then we're gonna cook pancakes on it.
Right. Whatever.
Oh man.
So are you excited for Nerd Nights then? That being said.
Yeah, I love it.
That's awesome.
Because it's kind of like I kind of just do like casual cosplay, or I'll just like kind of like wear a little bit of like what the theme is, which I think the upcoming theme is DC versus Marvel. So I might do kind of just like a casual Joker kind of scenario, which is kind of just, it's kind of just me actually. I'll just go like this with my makeup, and then I'm like good to go.
Just sweat when you're playing DDR.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm like literally, I'm Jared Leto. Hello. I guess that would be more of a Heath Ledger look if I'm just sweaty.
That's true. I like to pitch the idea where like people should just cosplay two things, just split down the middle.
Yes. Two cosplays at once.
Yeah.
Or like my idea I've always wanted to do was Heath Ledger Joker mixed with Johnny Depp Mad Hatter.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh yeah, because they're kind of clownish.
I actually like back in like high school when that movie came out, I photoshopped like the face together, and it was like a perfect match. It was like the easiest Photoshop ever. Whoa. I just like cut out his mouth and then like blended it. I was like, I'm done. And I was like, someone do this. So it's like really good.
That's cool.
But I always wanted to like actually do it because I don't think anyone's done that yet.
I'm trying to get Jared more into cosplay.
Yeah, man.
It's such a hassle.
Yeah.
I agree.
What was the craziest interaction you've gotten in cosplay, I guess?
Crazy. How about split that question? Crazy good and crazy bad.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm sure you've probably had a bad experience.
Oh man. Specifically in cosplay or just at a convention in general?
Oh, we can do it at a convention.
Yeah, I would probably you could go broad.
Okay, I have one that happened at TwitchCon that was bad.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was
when these two people, Jared and Tiffany, came up to me.
No, it was a couple of my girlfriends and I. It was 3 other girls, and we're like all streamers, and like we all like game and stuff. Mm-hmm. And these guys just came up to us, or we were walking past a group of guys, and one of them said, "Hey, are you guys or hey, look, it's girl streamers." Like that's what he said.
Yeah.
And I just like whipped around, and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You guys, like, you stream, right? Like, you guys you're girl gamers." And I was like, okay, streamer and gamer are not like a gender specific term. Why do we need to add girl in front of it? Also, we're women. And they were just like so taken aback, like, oh, like we're bros, like we don't know. Yeah. And then one of them was like, oh, like we're just like effing around. I'm just like being an a. I'm censoring myself. I'm just being a meanie as a joke. And I was like, okay, well, it's not funny. And then like he was like, oh, well, can we like get a picture? And I was like, no. Yeah. And then I didn't like that, because that kind of interaction is just like literally like I'm sexualizing you because you're a woman, and like I don't actually value that you play video games, and I don't actually take that seriously.
Well, I also want a picture from you. Like,
it was
that turnaround to be like, well, gotta get a photo still.
That is really bad, especially at that that specific event. There's just so many girl streamers. Women streamers who are women, you know what I mean? Like they're in that industry anyway, so it's just like it's weird that mindset still.
Yeah, it's like we're this weird like thing on like a not even like on a pedestal. We're just like a weird like inanimate object, like a thing like, whoa, girl gamers and girl streamers, whoa.
Twitch has a kind of a problem with that stuff right now.
Yeah.
They're still dealing with how to handle those kind of people.
Yeah.
It's a really weird backwards way of thinking. But was your good con experience?
A good con experience, yeah. Oh man, my best. I have like the worst memory. That's why I'm like, oh wait, one thing happened this weekend, and that happened very recently, so I remember. Oh man.
Yeah, that's how we probably put you on the spot. And when someone ever asks me, like, okay. Hey, what was your thing? I'm like, who am I? what am I? Like, and I'll know something, and then like I'll be like about to tell Tiffany, and she'll ask me, and it's like it resets. It like hits the reset button, and I'm like, I don't know what that guy's name is because you asked me his name.
Oh my god.
So that happens to me all the time. So take your time if you need a.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out this VR thing because it stopped working all of a sudden. So I'm stalling for my own time.
Yeah. Honestly, like I can't remember like one specific moment, or I guess there was like a moment at Anime Expo, and I was cosplaying as Dusk from the Hex Girls, but I had the 2 other Hex Girls also, but I think we had to split up, like we were getting food or something like that. Yeah, it was the blonde. Yeah, with the dark green outfit.
Oh, by the way, you can see all of her pictures and cool stuff at Instagram.com/Dre. How do you say your last name?
Oh, Ronayne.
Ronayne. That's what I thought. But
it's Irish.
We've always been like, yeah, it's
DreRonayne.
We just like, yeah.
That's DreRonayne.
Yeah. It's like unique. I only know like people in my family that have that last name. I've never heard it anywhere else. So I'm like, once you hear it, like you have to remember it, that kind of thing. So that's how I justify it.
It is unique. I haven't seen it before. And then also you have YouTube and
YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. It's all under the same. It's just my name.
Yeah, just
DreRonayne.
Just Google it and then just click on all the pages.
Yeah. I think if you Google green hair, I just come up. I'm actually, I know for a fact on YouTube, I'm the first video to pop up if you just type in green hair.
Oh shit, that's
which honestly is
pretty good.
I've peaked. It's just downhill from there. So
is that something that you plan on changing soon or want to, or?
No, I know I definitely want like black hair someday, but I'm not gonna do any soon because it's like once you dye your hair black, it's like. That's going to be your hair for a while. And I just love the green hair so much. So
no, we love it too. I'm pretty sure that everyone watching loves it.
Yeah, except for right now because we're in front of a green screen and my hair is going to disappear when we start doing the VR.
But if we're ready to do the VR, are we?
If I could get this running.
I didn't finish my story.
Oh, sorry,
finish your story.
No, I just forgot. But yeah, this girl just like came up to me and I was like Dusk, but I was alone. I didn't even have the other Hex girls. And she was like, oh my God, you're a Hex girl. Like, can I take a picture with you? I love you so much. And I was like, oh, I'm like not with the other girls. It's okay. And she was like, oh, I didn't even know there were more. Like, no, I want to just take a picture with you. Like, you were my favorite Hex girl. Like, da. And it was just because like I was the most obscure one in an already like slightly obscure cosplay. Yeah. Just the fact that she like appreciated my like existence there. It just like felt really cool. And it was just like, this is really where I'm meant to be in life. Like just like cosplaying with fellow nerds. And
it was just like a super happy.
It was just like a really nice moment. And I was like, I'm going to remember this moment. And I remember exactly where it was in the convention center. And I remember what she looked like. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't have like very specific memories like that, but that was like, just like really cool. Yeah, because it was just like it's like such a specific character that like not a lot of people remember. So it was just like really cool.
About like remembering stuff, I like before like I got into like these communities and stuff like that. Like I took like just like a regular con goer taking pictures of people. There's recently a pair RPG Adventures. I don't know if you know. They're NorCal mostly, but they come down for big events.
Yeah.
And we had dinner with them at San Diego Comic-Con. Mm-hmm. And she recently like had a photo shoot in a costume from the series Ruby, RWBY.
Yeah.
And like I saw those pictures, and I was like, wait a minute. So I went back into like 2014, and I found that I took a picture of them just like as like a casual fan, and I was like, is this you? And she's like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Whoa.
So like just like thinking back and then like coming like fast forward to like the now is just like really, really crazy. So sometimes I'll go back to like the old pictures and I'll see like, do I know these people yet? Like, or like, where are they now?
Yeah.
So I that's my little memory bit.
That's really cool. See, I hope that like happens to me someday. Like if I'm still like you know, the world changes all the time, but like if I'm still doing cosplay in a couple of years, that'd be really cool to like meet somebody and have them be like, I took this photo of you like a long time ago. That'd be cool.
That would be super, super dope. So either as a makeup artist or as a cosplayer, is there something that you really want to do? Like not necessarily an upcoming project that you're working on now, but just something that's just like in your pipeline, you're like a dream cosplay or like a special effects makeup thing or
well, there's like a specific con I really want to go to. I've never been to. I really want to go to, I can't remember if it's specifically called like London Comic-Con or like there's a convention in London that's like a Comic-Con type thing that I really want to go to just because it like combines my two favorite things, which is like England and Comic-Cons. So I would love to like go to that. Like I don't even care if I'm like a guest at it or not, just like attending would be amazing. So that's something I'd really love to do. Otherwise I have my newest video on YouTube, which was I cosplayed Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Thanks. And I sang Sally's song. I would really love to do that, like same video, but with the Corpse Bride and singing Tears to Shed. So as soon as my voice has been like really screwed up the past like 2 months, I've had bronchitis and then I keep losing my voice because I keep going to like events and stuff and I keep talking and then I lose my voice all the time. So I'm really not making it any better, but like soon I will be well enough to record another song. So hopefully I'll like have the means to like make that cosplay and like do that makeup and everything and like do that music video. So that would be really cool.
Tori Angel in chat, I think wants you to go to Anime Boston. Is that something that you're...
I mean, I'm literally down to go to any convention ever, like as long as I have the means or if they like want to invite me as a guest. Like I work from home, so I never really have like a specific schedule. So it's like if a convention wants me there, I will totally go. So
for people in chat, because this is the podcast portion, but we are doing this live on Twitch. As far as I know, if you do want guests at your con, you can contact the convention themselves and then reach out to them and see if they can get these guests. So Tori, if you have friends and things like that, if you have friends, tell your friends that you want Dre at Anime Boston, and then I'm sure that like they'll listen, especially if they're like a good con that listens to people. They'll reach out.
Yeah, well, I usually like have my fans, if they're like requesting me to go to a specific con, just say like tweet them, or a lot of times the convention, if they have a website, they'll have like a information email or like a contact email. You could just be like, I want DreRonayne at this specific convention, or I want Chris Villain at this specific convention, or whatever.
Do you normally do duo cosplays with Chris? Is there anyone else that you... I'm not saying is there anyone else because Chris is amazing, but like who is someone that you would want to work with too in either makeup or cosplay or anything like that you have not?
That I haven't yet. I really want to. I have one of my best friends. Her name is Stephanie Michelle, and she's a really amazing cosplayer as well. And I think just she has not like specific characters she does, but she mostly cosplays anime characters, I feel like. And I haven't cosplayed a lot of anime characters, and she does a lot of like group cosplays. And I would like love sometime to do one with her because her work is always like amazing, and she's like a guest at like all these conventions and stuff, and I'm like so proud of her. And there is a group coming up. I'm not gonna like I don't want to say anything about it and like ruin it for her, but I was invited to be in part of it, but I didn't have time to put together the costume. But hopefully like sometime soon I'll be able to like be in a group with her, and she's like a really amazing cosplayer as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready to go. For the podcast sake, where can we find you, or anything that you want to let them know that you're up to, or anything like that? Besides like Instagram, YouTube?
Oh yeah. Just like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch are all just my name, which is just DreRonayne, which I think is on like the banner of this or somewhere. So if you need to find out how to spell it. Besides that, I'll be at LA Comic-Con, and I'll be at BlizzCon on the Friday. That's the only day I'm going to be there, and I'll be debuting a new cosplay.
Cool.
So I'm really, and it's like probably going to be like one of my favorite cosplays to date. That's what I was working on like all day today. I'm really, really excited for it. So that'll be the first day of BlizzCon, and then I might be going, I can't confirm it yet, but I'm like 99% sure that I'll be going to Palm Springs Comic-Con for like the whole weekend as well.
Awesome.
So
that's awesome. And then you have a band. You can go to wearebadwolf.com.
Yes, for my band, yeah.
And then for everything else, just type in your name.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So check out our Instagram and our YouTube, you guys, and all that stuff.
She's really amazing. Everyone loves her. I can't see why not. So go check her out if you don't know her already. And yeah, so I guess.
And then for you that are watching right now, stick around for the rest of the show. And if you're listening to the podcast, go check out the VOD on YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me.
Yay!
Got that.
All right.
Okay.
We are going to get ready to play VR.
Yes.
It's a lot of scary games. I also lied to you thinking that Rise of... What is it? What did it?
Layers of Fear.
Layers of Fear. Wait, so I'm not playing that at all anymore.
So Layers of Fear, there's the mobile version of it. Mm-hmm. There is more... I think what I found was like a knockoff spiritual successor that's in VR. Okay. But
it's
either
very like Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
But it's not Layers of Fear.
Either way, though,
maybe I wanted to play Layers of Fear because I knew when the jump scares were
already.
I'm so sorry. That's
cheating.
100% on me.
That's cheating.
So if you cry and get scared and fall on the floor, that's on me. And
if my lashes fall off, it's your fault.
Yeah, because when Tiffany was like, she wants to play horror games, I was like, does she understand what she's getting herself into?
Yes.
If you need to jump, we could totally switch to not scary games. I mean, like,
no, I'm in it.
Okay, if you're in it, okay, you're in it to win it. All right.
It's very immersive, the VR.
I'm giving you the out though. I'm not.
And then feel free to if
we
you're
could play
sick or anything like that, just take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. You guys are here for this.
The spirit successor is called. It's not really. I don't really know. It's called Rise of Insanity.
Layers of Fear to PT is this into Layers of Fear. So it's like related in some way. I mean, it's very stylistically the same, but it's not.
Similar.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, let's.
I'm not trying to unsway her. I'm trying to give her like an out because VR is seriously bad. Yeah, it's seriously bad. Like non-scary games make me jump. Like it's like just because someone's standing behind you, I like freak out.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm so excited.
Okay.
All right, let me get this. Okay, let me take off this stupid hat.
Wait, what about Outlast? Did that work?
Oh god, it's so weird colored now. So Outlast, I have like a hack program that makes it work, but I want to stay away from that because it is like you're gonna be sitting and controlling. It's not as good as full room, and also that's more likely to make you dizzy than other games. Yeah. So we could try. I haven't used the program before, so I'm afraid of like technical difficulties with that. But if we really want to try it, we could check it out. But again, you're kind of sitting and using controls. It makes me sick as hell. Like I cannot play games where I have to sit there and use like D-pad functions. I get like so dizzy. So I don't want to make you sick because
what was that other game? Emily wants to play. Is that what's called?
Emily. I closed the notepad. Yeah, I have it. I just don't remember what it's called.
So even midway, we can like change games and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Emily wants to play, yeah. We're not gonna play one game the whole time, just because most VR games aren't like 3 hours long.
That one's in VR though, right?
Yeah.
I haven't played. I've played that game like a tiny bit, but it was a while ago, so I'm not like it wouldn't be like me anticipating everything if we wanted to play
that one first?
I would love to play that game. We don't have to play it first, but whatever. Yeah. I do want to make like an Instagram video real quick, just to tell people that we're on here.
While you're doing that, then I could address chat because a lot of people are saying lots of things.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go back to the beginning.
All right. Sorry, everybody on the stream. I'm gonna talk to myself for a second.
But do you want to hold the headset at all? You can pick that up if you wanted to. Like, I'm doing this.
Ooh, okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to move your chair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for everyone who hosted. Thanks for everyone sticking around. If you're still watching, and we're going to be playing just in a second here. I highly recommend if you're on any other platform to come over onto Twitch.
My first VR experience with up, down, left, die. We're in the studio right now. So swipe up. We're streaming live. We're right now on their Twitch, Facebook, all the things. So swipe up to see me get scared.
I'm Maddie on now.
Oh yeah, Tori Angel said you're amazing a long time ago. Long time no see. What's up, Game Dork? And guess
It is May Snowball.
Yes.
Dubs.
I love her already. Oh, Game Dork said like I love her already, like right when we started. Oh yeah, my Twitch visor, it was awesome. Yeah.
What are we playing first?
I don't know. It doesn't. We could do whatever. I don't know.
We'll do Emily wants to play first.
Yeah. Someone said like your mic sounded like it was off, and I thought it was on, so I hope it's not bad. Whatever. I think this podcast is actually gonna end up like sucking in quality just because it's so like Gorilla. MLG Dancer. Chris Fillin's MLG Dancer. Tori's like.
If you don't have a Twitch, swipe up now to go to their Facebook page. So then this is Up Down Left Die, doing some scary video games in VR.
Arcanine, what's up?
So
Yo.
swipe up to go to their Facebook page to be able to see.
Do the thing!
Oh, Game Dark said I want to do sort of Spider-Man Deadpool mix. They're kind of the same already.
Just straight down the middle!
Yeah, just straight down the middle. Quincy, what's up? Okay. Oh man, I can't read all this chat. It's a lot. Thank you guys for coming by. Okay, let's switch over to this camera.
Oh, I guess here, shut up.
Did you do this?
Okay.
So are we on? Are we live right now?
We've been live, yeah.
Oh, we are. Wait, let me show this on my.
For sure.
We
Check
did.
out her cool Beetlejuice shirt, you guys.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Let's do this.
Oh no.
Oh, that's wrong.
Now she's dancing on Twitch.
What's happening?
Burgers.
Why is it like that?
Burgers. How's everyone doing?
Whatever, I'll work out
What
that
games have you been playing? What movies have you
Alright,
been watching?
so-
This is my smooth jazz voice. Radio words.
How do I just copy the link to the page? Wait. Copy link. Got it.
And if you want, I could record you while you're in it too.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. What happened to Charles?
My bad.
How dare you? How's the AfterCon blues, Radagast? Oh, Moto's talking about
Oh,
Radagast?
thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
Look when it go up.
Ooh, yeah, thanks. I just did a dance anyways. Wait!
Yeah. Wait, when we get followed,
there's like a song
we usually dance to it.
Aw.
You'll
Okay,
never be alone again.
Let me show you real fast. Let me do this.
Oh, there it is.
So we have like two different songs that they play randomly. So if you hear another song, that's what's happening.
Okay, cool.
Oh, right.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, my hair's disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have my rubber?
Oh, yes.
So.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So this is what you'll see, except it's like merged together, so it's like.
Yeah, this is like the two eyes. So I'm going to quickly just, I'll show you, so you can watch there. So the way I have it set up too, so there's these blue lines here. If you see them, these are the walls. So you really don't want to try walking through these because 3 out of 4 of these have hard surfaces. And then when you get close to them, if it confuses you, I have to turn it off. But it does this green thing, so you can kind of see like what is there. So I
So
can
don't
see.
hurt us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I like that because that way I can see like, oh, it's a wall, or like